So guys, hi to everybody. It's almost the end of the day. I just recently finished trading session with my subscribers in Telegram. So I was sitting here on the couch thinking what to do, and I realized, what if I'm just gonna make a video for you? And it's not gonna be just a simple one. I'm gonna trade not with 1% of my deposit per trade, not with 5% and even 10. I'm gonna trade with 20% of my deposit per trade. Yes, it's kind of risky. So let's see how it's gonna go. I'm also gonna use a set of 3 indicators: Parabolic SAR, CCI, and also volume. So it's gonna be very, very useful. I hope productive one. Actually, also in the end of the video, I'm gonna do a withdrawal and we're gonna see if you can make it or not, if you're gonna receive the money or not as well. Get comfortable. I'm gonna go sit at the table and we'll see. So guys, let's get started. First of all, we go to the indicators. We're going to use some interesting ones. And it's going to be Parabolic SAR, volume, and CCI. Here it is. I'm going to open here buy trade for 2 minutes. And as you can see, the amount of money per trade is $300. Even though that's... In the beginning, I had 1.5K on the balance, so it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. So now we're going to analyze the situation, why I opened here a buy trade. So it was open here as a short-term correction entry after a strong bearish impulse. So before the entry, the market was clearly moving downward, right? So price was consistently creating lower lows. And also strong bearish candles were dominating the chart, and sellers had like full control of the movement. However, near the entry point, the bearish momentum started to weaken. And however, near the entry point, the bearish momentum started to weaken, right? The decline slowed down. Also, candle bodies became smaller, and around, as you can see, the level of 116.143, buyers began reacting, showing that the market was finding temporary support. And additional confirmation came from the Parabolic SAR. As we can see that earlier, SAR dot was above the chart, moving from top to bottom. Now it's absolutely opposite. We can see 2 green SAR dots below the chart, moving from bottom to top. So it's the buy signal, definitely. By the CCI, we can see that it was deeply in the oversold zone after the aggressive bearish movement, and then started turning upward, also giving us another buy signal. And in addition, the price started holding above a local support area, right? So after a series of bearish candles, the market formed the first confident bullish candle, showing that buyers were finally able to step in and temporarily take control. So here we have just a few seconds until the end, guys. Let's see 2, 1, and we're closing the trade perfectly in the plus. Let's open here another buy trade. I get it for $300. Let's see how it's gonna go. But yeah, it's kind of good one, to be honest. It's Canadian dollar and Japanese yen OTC. Actually, right now market it's kind of challenging, I would say that. I was also making the post in Telegram about this, about all of the news and everything, guys, so you can, by the way, check it out by the link in the description of this video. There I also share a lot about trading in general. We analyze some different situations on the market. I do a lot of the podcasts, so it's absolutely for free, guys. It's open. I'm also looking for the other currency pair because I'm not sure that we're gonna close a trade there. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. This one looks pretty nice. There's over here 2 buy trades for 2 minutes each as the continuation of the upward trend, even though it was also a lot of the correction on this currency pair. Yeah, as you can see, now we start having it as well. Okay, but let's analyze that. So let's start with the indicators. First of all, we can see that Parabolic SAR dots is below the chart, moving from bottom to top. So is the first buy signal. After, the volume is actually very mixing here because we have a lot of the corrective candles. But we can see the green pin bars and the red pin bars as well. And this one, by the way, in Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, we are in the plus right now. So, well, yeah, even if we're not going to close the trade in British pound and US dollar, OTC, we're going to close here, for example, which is going to open a new trade for $300, and that's going to be it. And here it's kind of tricky, but the CCI, we can see that the price in the overbought zone, but actually in the pretty strong upward or downward trend. It can be in the overbought, oversold zone for a long time, so it's normal. Still, it could be a buy signal. So let's open here a buy trade as well for 2 minutes as the second one. So that's how we can cover the losses of the British pound US dollar, because for 60-70%, I'm sure we're not going to close it, but this one looking pretty good and showing a nice result, which is actually opened 2 more trades on British pound US dollar, because on this one, Canadian dollar and Japanese yen, we saw some corrective candle, and that's why I decided to open a catch up a little bit earlier than I should. So this is also one of the lessons that, need to wait for the trade to close and only after open some catch ups or something else, because actually you can close it, as you can see. So this catch up was not even needed. So yeah, here the situation is absolutely the same as we talked about that before. We can see that there is even more green dots of the parabolic star appeared in the chart. It's already 4 of them. Below the chart, moving from bottom to top, so it's a buy signal. On the volume, we can see definitely that the last spin bars, mostly a green color, showing that the buyers are in control and having more volume and liquidity. But the CCI, the line is moving upward, but still not touching the level 100 because it's not overbought yet. But actually, it's pretty big mistake to think that, you know, if by the CCI or, for example, stochastic escalator or ARSI, if the price in the overbought or oversold zone, that it's going to reverse like that immediately. It's not true, especially on the time frame of M1, M2, like a short ones, right? Because actually, if you're gonna check it out, the other situations on different currency pairs, you can see that when there is a strong upward or downward trend, the price can be in the overbought or oversold zone for a pretty long time and still not reversing. It can be overbought, oversold zone for like 20, 30 minutes, especially on the short time frames. And, you know, on the short time frames, the indicators look more intense, right? Than on the middle ones or the longest one, right? For example, M10, M15 time frame or something else. So here we have just 5 seconds until the end of the trade. Let's see, it's 3, 2, 1, and we're closing the trade perfectly in the plus. So I'm thinking actually to open here another one as well. Let's open here a buy trade. I don't think I'm gonna risk and open somewhere else because this one is showing kind of consistent and good result. And by the way, I just remembered now that literally on this currency pair I was trading yesterday using my AI bot. Yes guys, I have AI bot. I was actually working on this for a pretty long time. A lot of my subscribers already know about that, the ones that subscribe to me in Telegram, because there I'm posting everything. So I was working on this for a pretty long time, for a few months. So it's literally AI bot that analyzing the market at different currency pairs, and after giving you a ready signal with the time of the expiration of 15 minutes. So it's sending you like the currency pair, for example, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, time of the expiration 15 minutes, also signal buy or sell, and even the entry point. So that's how, for example, you can see the signal, go to the platform and open a trade immediately. But also the pretty important thing, not to open a signal if you saw it already late. It's been 4 minutes, 5 minutes, for example, after the signal was dropped, because the entry point would be absolutely different. So yeah, I was trading on this one yesterday with the signals of my bot. It was actually working pretty good. This one is showing pretty consistent results recently, even though market fluctuates right now a lot because of a lot of the news again happening in the world, but we're still trying to keep going, of course, guys. So we have here 33 seconds until the end. Let's see how it's gonna go, but I'm kind of happy about the result. Actually, my mistake was to open a trade on British pound US dollar because I was thinking that on this one I'm not gonna close it, but it's also the, you know, I'm a real person. Sometimes we can still be a little bit impulsive. It's absolutely okay, especially that I wanted to make here a fast and, you know, kind of huge result in a really short period of time. So let's see. We have just 5 seconds until the end. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're closing the trade perfectly in the plus, guys, perfectly. So we made around like $500 right now. So I think we made kind of good results, something around like $500. And now what I want to do is to do a withdrawal, and of course I'm gonna show it to you as well. So let's go to the withdrawal page. Here it is. Let's wait a little bit. We changed payment method to USDT 30C20. After I paste here my crypto wallet address, perfect, and amount, let's do like 800, a little bit more than we made, but still, and I click on the continue. So here it is, withdrawal request has been sent, and it's not like sending any code right now to my email because I was doing withdrawal recently and I was already receiving the code, so that's why. So yeah, in here, I think somewhere here, you're gonna see the screenshots, you got this withdrawal or not, and I received the money. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. That was kind of interesting one and productive. I hope it was useful as well. So share it with me in the comments. How do you like it? Did you like the indicators, the strategy, analyzing of the trades? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel here because I post so many information, so many videos about trading absolutely for free. And also one more thing I recommend you to do to upgrade your level in trading is to subscribe to my Telegram channel, because there is even more information in real time. I do voice trading sessions there as well, and regular trading sessions every day from Monday to Friday. So I'm not gonna tell you more about that. You should check it out by yourself and you know where to do it. The link is going to be in the description of this video, and we're going to see each other very, very soon. Bye bye.